Good morning, guys. This is Birdwatcher. It is 9 in the morning, and I wanted to show you what you could fight when you have 10 fight skill. Okay, so in Wurm Unlimited, a lot of servers start you out with 10 fight skill. But let's even say you had one fight skill. 1 to 10, you should be able to fight these animals. What I did is I put on the new armor. Okay, yes, I'm on a high count, but I'm not cheating. I have the new armor on, and I'm going to use the new weapons. The new weapons, what you start with. Look, I'll show you. I have nothing equipped but my short sword and my shield. They're both one quality, and we're going to go do some fighting. And I'm going to explain fighting to you as fast as I can so I don't waste your time. So first thing I want to do is enable my sword, put it in normal fighting. If you want to click defensive, I'll explain all that later, but there's defensive fighting. That's normal fighting, and that's aggressive. So you want it on normal fighting. All right, and we are first going to look for these things: a hen, a dog, a chicken, any of those. And so you want to attack them. So you want to try to go behind them if you can, but we're going to attack it, target. Now I'm in GM mode, so I forgot. First thing is you can't do it in GM mode, by the way. If you're going to practice this, you need to make yourself you need to make yourself vulnerable, and you need to probably show yourself also. So turn visible. Okay, now I'm going to fight it. Now here's these things, and a lot of people ask, well, what are all these things for? I'm going to explain this to you. So I'm in normal with one quality. I killed it. All right, this will show you my skills. I'm not making it up. I destroyed the hen there, so we all know that's easy. I have no skills in any of these things. Okay, the pheasant is harder. I'm not gonna pretend. I know people that have died to a pheasant. So if you're gonna fight a pheasant right away, just know that you need to be ready for this. So we're gonna right click the pheasant, click attack. It's going to attack me. Now I am going to shield bash the pheasant. Shield bashing is extremely important. See, it's bashing, so I click this button here. You can also push there's a little period on your numpad, or the dot, or however you want to put it, and that stuns it. So now we've stunned it. We need to watch our health and its health, and we're going to try to get behind it if we can. We're just going to keep doing this, and then we're going to keep doing that. You can move by the way, while you're fighting. So you can try to stay behind the animal. We tend to do that. There's also focus, which is right here. That's the 0 button on your numpad by default. You want to read your combat log and see if you're getting focus. I failed to reach a focus degree. That's fine. I'm going to bash again, and I want to turn my shield towards the animal. This is important, actually. A lot of people don't realize how important that is. You want to block. So you want your shield at an angle in which the animal's facing it. Okay, so now I'm focusing again, guys. I don't have to move around. I failed to reach my focus again, so I'm going to shield bash. You also have to make sure that you're not going to run out of stamina. So you have to watch that also. I'm going to try to go behind it again. This will tell you what's happening inside your combat log. I'm going to refocus again. Now, you're going to need to make sure that you're bashing and you're focusing as much as you possibly can without running out of stam. You do not want to run out of stam when you're fighting. So here you go. And you can see my stuff is going up. I'm not getting too hurt. And these things will hurt you. I promise you, they will hurt you. If you don't have the fight skill to take them on, you will die. But we already have 10 fight skill because we started with that. I think we have 9. So we should be okay. But you want to keep shield bashing and keep focusing. That's the idea here. Don't lose focus on doing that, and keep your body at an angle. You don't want to just stand right in front of it like this. My shield's not next to it, right? So I want my shield to be right in front of it. and I want to keep my focus on it. I want to make sure that I have my focus up to a decent level, or try my hardest. So now I balance my feet and soul, so I reach the level of focus. There's different levels of focus. You can focus up to 5 levels, um, and you basically can hit more if you focus. So you want to try to get your focuses, guys. And stay behind the target if you can. There you go. So you'll also, as soon as this is dead here, these things can really hurt you. I have 0 gear on right now. If I didn't have the stam that I have, it would have really wrecked me. But I just wanted to show you how you fight in Wurm, and why this window is important. It's not just there to be there. You also want to watch your range. You want to make sure you're in good range. You see how I'm really close to it? I'm in good range. You don't want to be far back. I don't want to focus or bash anymore. You see, I'm almost out of stam. So if I run out of stam, I'm dead. I can't block. I'm barely going to move. It's really bad. So good thing I killed it, because it was very nervous. I could have died there. So far, we've been able to kill. Look at our skills here. Yay, we're 7 weaponless. We've been able to kill a pheasant and a hen. Now, you also want to be looking for, when you're still low, you want to look for deers. Where's the deer? I killed one of these early. I'll also explain the height advantage, because the deer is doing it for me. You don't want to fight this deer and the deer have height advantage on you. It gives it more of a combat rating. So we want to target the deer, okay, and then we want to back off of it. It should hopefully follow us. We'll see. It's too focused on the ground. So we don't want to fight it when it's right there. Hopefully it's going to come now. We'll see if it follows me. Turn towards me. Sometimes you can do this with animals. I don't know if a deer will follow. It doesn't seem to be, so just no target it. Don't worry about it. See if it's going to come. If it does, it does. If not, repair your weapon. That's something else that's very important. You want to keep your stuff repaired. Your weapon and your shield need to be repaired after each fight. So does your armor. It's extremely important to keep that stuff repaired. If you do not keep it repaired, it is going to lose its value, basically. It's not going to hit as hard. It's not going to do its job. So we're going to attack the deer again. Okay, we're going to go after it again. And you really want to do this on a horse, because you get +1 CR, so you get higher combat rating when you do this. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to turn our shield towards it at like a 90-degree angle, and we're going to shield bash yet again. And we're going to see if our bash land. Yep, see how it says aged deer regains her bearings. That allows me to hit her. Then I'm going to go behind her again. Now I can also change, since I'm getting skills up in my weapon, I can change where I'm going to hit the deer. Right now I'm hitting it in the center. I can choose, depending on the weapon you're using, you can figure out which way's better for you. There's also special attacks later on. We'll go over that once the fighting gets raised a little bit. But, excuse me, so I chose to aim at the bottom, at the deer's lower feet. We're going to see if that helps any bit. It doesn't seem like it is, but we'll watch and see. I haven't fought these type of animals in a lot of years. So I'm kind of playing it by ear. Or we can leave it at the center. But make sure every time shield bashing is up, you do shield bash. Unless you're running low on your stam, and then don't do it. Attack the center again. Center seems to work a little bit better. As you guys can see, I'm hitting more than trying to target the legs or the lower body. I don't have any swords yet up in here, or the head, so we can't do that. I'm going to bash again. Alright. I have my sound turned off in Wurm here. I'll turn it on for you guys so you guys can hear. Alright, there you go. And this is what you're going to be hearing. Don't don't freak out. This is the sound. Make sure that you focus. Use your focus. Like I said, there's hotkeys for it in your numpad. There's also aiming hotkeys in your numpad to aim your direction, and you want to try to stay behind it if you can. We're low level. We don't want to be fighting anything other than these animals I have in this arena right now. That's chickens, roosters, a foal, which is a baby horse, or a baby deer, my bad, and horses, sheep. You probably can do. A horse is iffy. A full horse is iffy. You don't want to do vulnerable until you're around, like, you could do it at 10 fighting probably if you have stuff on you. A pig and a dog. Those are good. You can do a wolf and a brown bear once you've reached around 15 fight skill. You should be able to do wolves, brown bears, and that's probably that range. Now this is of course without enchants or anything. We're fighting this stuff. So I'll remind you that if you're, if you have you're able to get those things, that's a lot different. And we're not talking about that. We're talking just straight up, just started out, have no skill other than maybe a little bit of fight skill because we started with 10, right? And look at, of course we're on 15 times skill gain, but this is what you should be fighting to level your fight skill. So this is how you're gonna get your meat early on in the game, and that's how you do it, guys. I hope that helps you. I hope this gives you a good range of your animals. I'll stand up here so you can see. So you want to be able to fight a bull, sheep, deer, chickens, pheasants, a baby horse, a pig, baby anything, basically anything that's really small. You should have no problem with. Hope you enjoyed the video.